Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? So I've got something really exciting to show you today, and it's how to create membership sites, which gives you a continuity program so you get monthly recurring income, and to maintain, it's only about 4 to 6 hours a week. So I want to go through the strategy. I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing. We literally launched one 2 months ago. We've had over 1,200 members join, and we're now at multiple six figures. And to maintain the actual membership site only takes me about 4 to 6 hours a month. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and also how to make it sticky so people stay. Now, why membership sites, right? This is kind of the funnel that we're going to show you how to go through and how to build it, right? It's pretty straightforward, but this delivers traffic on autopilot. So I'm going to talk about that in a second. But I just want to talk about why you want to consider a membership site. Now, if I take myself back like a few years ago, I was always wanting to build software because I was thinking like software is the way that you're going to get a monthly recurring income. And actually, I've got to be honest, I actually thought it was the only way, right? I was like, well, software is the only way, right? And although I'm not a software developer, I could see like a lot of the people in the industry always say software is a big headache, right? So that's why I like the info space. I like helping people. And weirdly enough as well, about 2 years ago when my business blew up, I started helping people for free every single week on weekly calls. And if you want to go and check the link on the screen or in the description, you can actually join my free weekly calls. And I actually serve and train at the highest level, all the tactics and everything that's actually happening in the industry, every single week for free. I decided to kind of stand myself apart by doing that because I thought there's not really anyone doing that. And people want that community. They want to kind of connect. And then recently, before, like just after the launch of ClickFunnels 2.0, I realized that you could create these membership sites, right? Now, my mentor, Russell Brunson, actually was training this exact process. He was basically showing you how to create this Mifki, which is the most incredible free gift ever, which I'll talk through in this video, and then how to basically turn that into a membership site. And he gave a few tips on how to make it sticky, but because I've been in business for over 20 years, I decided to apply my own knowledge on what I think was going to make it sticky. And we've actually had, well, I'll show you the stats in just a second. We've had less than 10% of people cancel in the last 2 months, right? I know you have to do a 90-day run to get to get the full stats, but actually, you know, we've only had a few cancel, which is pretty cool. So this is what it looks like. Now, this funnel here is one of my magic funnels. Now, all my magic funnels are developed to deliver traffic and sales and leads on autopilot without ads. Right, but what we are going to be implementing is a strategy where we're going to be using something that one of the biggest YouTube ad agencies has started implementing, and that is boosting organic traffic. So you can see here we're going to be relying on YouTube organic, and we're also going to be relying on a bit of paid as well to boost the organic, right? So that's something that we're in the process of developing at the moment. So I'll obviously report back and let you know how that works. But this is basically how the funnel works. So what we're going to do is we're going to create 10 videos on our YouTube channel where we're going to go and serve people, you know, actually help people with their business. And by the way, this video here that you're watching is one of my 10 videos that I'm going to be putting inside my magic funnel, right? So you are kind of like a bit meta, right? You're kind of like actually seeing it happen as it in real time. Kind of weird, right? But basically, I'm going to create 10 videos that are going to serve people at the highest level. And they're going to be all, for this magic funnel, obviously, I'm going to be showing people how they can make money on YouTube by utilizing free traffic and harness it in a way so it works. So this magic funnel basically is very straightforward. And what it actually delivers is a number of things. And it's one of the most powerful funnels. I actually developed this completely by accident a few years ago. And then we've used it for lots of different niches. And I've got like 12,000 students now using it for anything you can think of, like e-commerce, agencies, local business, affiliate marketing, running their own businesses like coaching, consulting. It works for everything, right? Because the principle's the same. So this is basically what the magic funnel looks like if you want to develop a continuity program, like have a membership site. Instead of having to have SaaS products or software, have a membership site, right? So this is what it looks like. So we're going to create 10 videos. We're going to put them in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to offer something free on the front end, which is called the most incredible free gift ever, right? And then we're going to land on our Mifki, which is actually another most incredible free gift ever. So I've actually got two. I've actually got something completely for free. And then they've got something where it's something else for free, but then they join the membership, right? And at the moment, I'm sending traffic direct to this as well. So I'm either sending them via this or direct to this. depending on what I'm doing. And I'll explain why in a minute. But you can have it this way. But basically, you actually, in essence, you don't need this front end. You can have this. When you see the two, you can kind of decide what works best for your business. And then that's it really. And then you get into your membership site. And obviously in your membership site, you can do things. You don't have to go and develop like lots of courses and lots of different things like you would in the past. All you have to do is basically decide what you're going to deliver on a monthly basis and deliver that, right? And you could just basically hop on weekly calls or monthly calls and deliver that to your customers, right? I can actually charge them a fee for that because people won't want to pay. And sometimes, like especially as we're hitting recessions and things are hard at the moment, it might be easier for you to do that than it is to go and develop like a whole course, try and sell it for high ticket. Whereas right now you can go and create this membership site, start getting people signed up, right? This is exactly what I did, right? So, and then what happens is that we put our 10 videos into this funnel and this funnel gets to work. Now, what's really exciting about this funnel is it ranks YouTube's at the top of Google and YouTube because what happens is that the traffic coming in, Google and YouTube recognize that they are not serving this up, right? The people are watching it as they come through the funnel, right? So they might have seen another YouTube video or they might have paid for an ad or they might have come via an ad, but then they're going to go through all of these videos and YouTube's going to recognize this and go, oh, okay, we need to move it up the search engine. And then it goes up the search engine and more traffic comes in. So we can run ads for a very small amount of time if we want to, and then it will take over with organic, and this thing will compound over weeks, right? And then it basically self-polices and it keeps us at the top of search engines for years to come. So it ranks everything. It actually builds a very highly engaged email list because, as you can see, like right now, if you're at this stage already, you've probably started a little bit to build a bit of know, like, and trust with me, right? You're getting to know me, you're kind of thinking, oh my God, this is quite interesting. You either like me or you don't. That's fine. That's obviously what happens online. Sometimes people resonate with some people and they don't resonate with others, right? But those that do resonate with you are going to want to follow you and they're going to want to see what else you've got. Like if this is intriguing you and you're thinking, oh my God, you might already at this stage be thinking, well, what else has Paul got? Right? And that's the key. So that's why you get a really highly engaged email list. And let me ask you this, guys, put it in the chat box before I give you the answer in a minute. What is the number one thing that gets people to open your email? Right? Put it in the chat box now and I'll answer it in a second. But it sells products and services on autopilot without ads because this thing will develop ads. And like I say, we are going to be using a strategy to fire it up with some ads, which are going to be basically YouTube paid ads, which are kind of in feed on the right-hand side. But then we're going to allow the organic to take over and we may be kind of scaling it with ads. We're going to test out a number of things, right? But up until now, we haven't run ads at all. In the last 2 years, I haven't, as of recording this, I haven't run a single ad on any platform, right? I'll show you my stats in a minute and you'll see like the power of this. But you could just leave it back to organic, right? So you sells products. This thing becomes a lead magnet without any extra work. And they use it, right? People love this. They look forward to getting it. And because the IP address is watching all these different videos, Google starts to clump them all together. So you start to get this omnipresence. So people see you on Google, they see you on YouTube, they see you in Google videos, right? And it's kind of like you're everywhere, right? You really start to build your brand and stand out and get authority. Your email list is free, right? If you don't ever switch on ads and you allow the organic just to do everything, which is what we've been doing, you never have to spend a penny. If you do switch on ads, then obviously your cost per lead is going to be super low because most of it's going to be organic, right? It creates you the ultimate authority in any niche, right? You start to stand out. You start to work with some of the leaders in your industry. As whenever I've developed these funnels, I've started to get to know, all the big players in the industry, and they've wanted to work with me. And it happens really fast because they can't avoid you because they see you on Google and YouTube, right? You're kind of there. This also becomes a free retargeting campaign, keeping you top of mind. It increases conversions because you've got 20 sale points. And because people are building know, like, and trust with you before they purchase, it reduces refunds by up to 200%. So this is the Magic Mifke funnel. And I'll just go back to that again to show you, right? And it's pretty straightforward. We literally put videos on our YouTube and we ask people to sign up for our free 10-day course, right? Or we're going to ask them to sign up for our membership, right? And as people come through here, right, we can grab an email address. That's why I have this thing on the front end, because we're going to get an email address and put them in, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to come out of here and actually show you how I've structured my Mifke, which is a funny word, isn't it? But it's called Most Incredible Free Gift Ever, right? But I want to just come out here and show you, right? So this is the front of my funnel. So this is the first page, right? Now, I do not have, I mean, I have all the landing page software, Kartra, Webinar Jam, Kartra, ClickFunnels, Groove, I have them all, right? But I've actually got this set up in Webinar Jam, which is kind of funny because Webinar Jam in itself isn't landing page software, but they do have landing pages for their webinars. But basically, the reason I've done it this way is because obviously my front end offer is free weekly coaching. So when people come to this page, they're going to sign up for weekly coaching via Webinar Jam, right? Now you can embed these banners in other pages, but I just actually quite like this page, right? It's very simple, very straightforward. I just put a simple video on here and then I just stacked it with some value, right? So people who come to this page, and by the way, if you want to go to this page, it's helpmegetleads.com and you can sign up and get all of these bonuses for free. Okay, now this offer that I've got here has got nobody has to join a membership or anything at this stage. It's basically just sign up for free and join my weekly coaching. And also we bring on guest speakers every month. We've got the 24-hour ranking system, which is a 997 course, which actually has a 4-day Google ranking challenge, which basically put up a new channel, create a new video, place it on the front page of Google. 3 simple steps and it gets that massive aha moment, right? Super simple. You can probably do it in a day. But this is what really keys people into the process, because obviously some people for instance, some of you guys are watching this thinking, I've never heard of you before, Paul. Who are you? But then when you go through this process and you think, oh, okay, Paul does know what he's talking about. This does work, right? Because we've not had anybody go through this process and it doesn't work. And when you actually get, you get that idea of like, hang on a minute, this is free Google ads, right? These are on the front page of Google. Wow, what can I do? What else can I do with my business, right? So we give you that as well. And then we have a support community as well, right? So all of these bonuses for no charge. There's no credit card required at this stage or anything like that. Then once they've signed up, they're going to land on this page. This is basically, again, where they now, again, don't have to pay a single penny for anything. But if they say maybe by joining our gold membership for a month, right, then they're going to get a bunch of extra bonuses. And I have stacked this like to the hill. And again, this isn't as such, I mean, obviously there is a course, the 24-hour ranking system, but this isn't like lots of online courses and things like that. This is basically a monthly membership with deliverables, right? And inside of here, I've got a ton of bonuses. That a lot of these I actually sell a high ticket. Like we've got our magic traffic funnel, which is actually a one-click import pre-built, right? Which people go crazy for. And that's, at the moment we've got the magic traffic funnel, and the magic Mifki funnel, the one I just showed you, is the one that we're going to be adding in very soon. We've also got the success path where I actually train. We've got like a 6-step success path where we train exactly how to go through the exact process I'm going through right now, which we're going to scale in the next 3 to 6 months to $1 million a year. And then we're going to scale it to 10, right? We want to get, within the next 2 years, I want to get that to $1 million a month, right? And I'm going to be training on that entire process, right? And we've also got another success path, which is basically how to promote affiliate launches. So pretty cool, right? And then we've got a ton of extra bonuses inside of here as well. We've actually got we've got weekly coaching, but we've got exclusive monthly coaching just for gold members, right? And people obviously want to join for that. And also we give access to the replays of our weekly calls because they're only available for a short period of time via Webinar Jam. But if they want to join the membership, they get unlimited access because, they might see a training and to like for instance, if I do email marketing one week and I say, right, like this is what we're going to study, then, maybe next week or the week after, they're now at that stage where they're focusing on email marketing, right? And they're going to be like, oh, I missed that training from Paul, or the replay's gone. But if they've got the gold membership, they can go and get it on demand, right? Which is really cool. Also, we allow people to sign up as an affiliate through here, which is really good. And also I've created a $12,000 bonus stack so that people can use this to convert their offers, because I always used to basically use, the 24-hour ranking system, this course here, which is, you actually get like, when people sign up for this, they actually get a gold upgraded. I'll show you in a minute. But the basic version of this was what I used to give away, and it was valued at $997. So it used to really convert on the front end. But now we've like ramped that up, right? So we've got like $12,000 worth of bonuses. And also the other thing we did is we basically grandfathered in the price. So as this price goes up, because we are at the moment, this is the price we're at the moment, but depending on when you see this video, it might be 67, 87 or 97. We actually scaling it at the moment up to 97, but we're doing launch prices and we're grandfathering everyone in at this price. And then obviously we are going to be adding in extra bonuses, but there's only one level of gold. So anybody, any extra bonuses we get, anyone who's grandfathered in at a lower price gets those bonuses, right? So yeah, so this is the kind of what we're doing, and it's kind of an idea of having a monthly membership with a monthly community. And it's not about kind of lots and lots of courses and overwhelm. It's basically very simple success paths and then going deep on that training every month, right? So obviously you could create a success path. You can create a sex path if you want, but you can create a success path. And you basically, this success path will, be a number of steps that just gets them from nowhere to getting results, right? That's the key. And at the moment, I totally recommend monthly memberships because, like I say, these things are maintained only by, 4 to 6 hours a month is all I need to do that. The rest I'm going to be doing is marketing, right? So I'm going to be thinking of cool and funky ways to bring people into my gold membership. It's kind of like I want to kind of be thinking of exciting things. And one of the steps we've got in our success path is basically this thing called dramatic demonstrations, right? Which is what Russell Brunson said. It's basically like we'll do a challenge or we'll do this, we'll do that, and we'll bring people into the gold membership, right? And the 4-day Google ranking challenge at the moment is on demand, but we're going to be running it live, right? Because people love a live environment. They love doing something together, right? Challenge is working really well at the moment, so we're doing things like that. So yeah, this is the gold membership, and I'll put a link to this in the description so you can go and sign up. If you want to join, at the moment it's only $47 a month, and you're grandfathered in. This price will never ever go up. But the great thing is it's completely free for 30 days. So what I want to talk about now, actually, if you go back to the, let's just go back here. All right, let's just open this. So what I want to talk about is how to make this membership site sticky and how to price it, right? Because these are kind of some of the things you want to consider. Now, you can price this at whatever you want, like as long as the value is worth 10 times that amount to the person, it really doesn't matter. And I've seen people charging $400 a month, $300 a month, $200 a month. Now, I'm only doing $47 a month, but obviously, as I build out other things that I'm going to do, I will obviously have higher ticket because we have, at the moment, I have my quantum, which is my mastermind, and I also have my... I have 2 levels of mastermind. I have quantum, and then I have my year-long mastermind. Now, those are effectively continuity because they're paid. Quantum is paid every 3 months, and the yearly one is obviously paid yearly. But we may end up doing it slightly differently so that we've got it, so it's kind of tiered inside the membership site. So again, that might be something we restructure as we do this. But what you want to be thinking about is what is going to make people stay forever. So, when I've actually created this, I've thought about, like, what do people genuinely want? Well, first of all, they want community. So if they feel like they belong somewhere, then they're not going to leave, right? So that's kind of an important thing. And, at the end of the day, people are going to join someone's community. They might as well join yours, right? And at the moment, obviously, this is becoming a very big thing. It's like these online communities. So you might as well get people in your community because they're going to join somebody's. The other thing as well is the grandfathered in price. And I think that was like the little jewel in my crown, because a lot of people, like, we've only had, let me just show you. I've got this next slide here, right? I'll just show you this. Now, I took this screenshot and I just wanted to kind of show you. We had 120 sales. We launched our membership site only on the 15th of October, right? And you can see I took this screenshot just a few minutes ago. And I know it's late at night. I work late at night, right? And you can see we actually closed out the initial launch and then we turned it evergreen on the 16th of January. So we ran it for 2 months and a day, basically. And we got 1,222 sales. And you can see here, I just took this screenshot to show you. And you can see we've done 314,000 in revenue in the last 30 days, 900 sales, 331 rebills, right? And we've only had 95 cancellations, right? So we were at actually 15%. It's actually gone down. It's gone down to just over 10%, right? And yeah, it's because we had like a ton of people join in the last week, especially as we closed out the launch. So obviously that's not true data, because obviously a lot of those people haven't had a full month yet and haven't had a chance to cancel. So, but we did notice after the first month it was around 15%, which is incredible. And Russell Brunson said, like, if you can expect 30%. And the other thing as well is offering something free at the front end. You can charge if you want, but I think it's better to offer something for free that you normally sell, right? Because that really gets people to sign up. That really gets people intrigued. But then it's kind of what you deliver after that and how you carry on that conversation and make it so that people want to stay inside, right? Now, for me, obviously, adding the replays to the weekly calls we already did was obviously that was kind of one of the things as well that I thought was, like, to start with, was a good thing to do, right? Because I thought, well, a lot of people want access. Like, so many people email us 3 or 4 days later when we've taken the replay down. Have you got that? Have you got that? And so we just thought, well, yeah, well, we have, but we haven't before done it. And it's not that much extra work for us, right? So it's kind of like, get those replays out there. It helps people at a much bigger level. People get access to those on demand. And of course, people are, and what we've done as well is we've tiered it so that when people join, those replays are added, but if they leave, it gets cleared and they start again if they come back in. And it's kind of works out that we can do it in the system, so it does that, so that people are incentivized to stay, which makes it sticky, which is what you want, right? You want as many people staying in your memberships and joining and staying and growing, growing your tribe, growing your community. So, I'm going to cover this more in more videos, but think about it, right? How many, like at 49 a month, if for me to get to 1 million, right? Let me just divide that by 1 million, divide that by 12, okay? Because it's obviously 49 a month. That's 83,333 per month. We'll divide that by 47, which is what we're charging at the moment. So if I get to 1,773 members, I've hit 1 million. Now, I have hit 1,200 and I haven't run a single promotion. I didn't do any of that from YouTube. I did it all with my list, which I built on the back of YouTube, right? So in the first couple of months, and I have a very small email list because I use this system, it's super engaged. So having said that, I didn't charge all of that. We did a kind of launch price, which we took away for just internal people because we wanted to get people into it, right, initially. But then when we put the price up, people are still joining in their droves, right? So this is, so basically we've got, so 1,773 people at $49 a month, right? You think, like, how hard is that going to be for you to get just under 2,000 people signed up in, like, say you wanted to hit $1 million a year and you were charging $47 a month? You could do that in 6 months, right? If you divide that by 6 to give you a target of how many you only need 300 per month, 295 per month. So if you set yourself a target for 295 per month and you hit that in 6 months, you've now got yourself $1 million a year business. And what's great about continuity programs is obviously you now have the best type of business because you've got money coming in, right? You're not going to have to worry about, like if you have a month or a couple of months where you're not doing so much promotions, right? You're just doing your maintaining and servicing the clients you've already got with your 4 to 6 hours. You've still got all this money coming in. It's a really good business model, right? So give me hit the like button if you enjoyed this content and let me know down below if there's anything I missed out, anything else you'd like me to cover on this in future. And or if you've tried this or if you run anything like this, let me know as well. And I'll read all the comments and I'll reply to every single one. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to check this next one out right here.